Hello to all my friends at the Midwest Regional ESOP Conference. I think you know I would much rather be there with you in person. I have so much fun meeting all the people involved in our ESOPs. They're like the happiest companies around. But there's just a few things going on in Washington right now, and so I'm honored to join you via video. I'd like to acknowledge your host organization, the Minnesota Dakotas chapter of the ESOP Association, President Steve Storkin, whom I met with in May, and all of the member companies and professionals who are taking part in the conference. I got to tour one of your companies, Diversified Plastics, back in 2013, and I know that Diversified Plastics was named your chapter's 2015 ESOP Company of the Year. Congratulations. I'd also like to offer a warm welcome to everyone who's visiting our state from other places. In the words of our state's unofficial poet laureate, Garrison Keillor, you're going to find that Minnesota is a place where all the women are strong, right? All the men are good looking, just look around you, and all the employee stock ownership plans are above average. As everyone attending the conference knows, employee ownership is a proven model to build healthy companies and workers who are highly satisfied with their jobs. When employees can see a direct link between the work they do every day and the overall health of their company, it provides a powerful incentive for them to do well so the company does well, which then rewards the employee owner. And this model works. Just ask the 10.3 million employees covered by the approximately 10,000 ESOPs in the United States. Research released in June found that only 1.3% of employees with employee stock ownership were laid off in the past year, compared to 9.5% of employees without employee stock ownership. That adds up to a big savings in unemployment costs. One analyst found that ESOPs alone saved the federal government about $8 billion in 2014. In 2015, these companies, on average, are contributing 11.8% annually to the ESOP. More than 40% of these companies contribute over 10% annually to the ESOP. And most also have additional retirement and savings plans to supplement the ESOP, providing employees peace of mind today and a peace of mind for the future. So how do we spread the word to entrepreneurs, innovators, and other leaders about a business model that rewards workers with benefits that encourage greater productivity and higher quality, promotes retirement security, and actually saves the government money? You know one answer to that question because you do it every time you relay the message that being an employee owner allows you to share in the success of your company. And you do it by partnering with the more than 100 member companies of the Minnesota Dakotas chapter of the ESOP Association. But we all know there's more that can be done. That's why I support legislation that promotes and encourages businesses to take advantage of the employee ownership model. I'm an original co-sponsor of the bipartisan Promotion and Expansion of Private Employee Ownership Act, which aims to eliminate barriers faced by businesses and their owners when establishing or expanding the employee ownership stake. The bill would create an office within the U.S. Department of Treasury to foster increased employee ownership. The office would conduct outreach and educational activities to inform business leaders about the benefits of employee ownership. The bill also provides protections for small businesses that wish to take advantage of the employee ownership model and would ensure that these firms could continue to qualify for Small Business Administration programs. Finally, the legislation would allow a company converting to an employee-owned situation to keep its minority-owned, woman-owned, veteran-owned, or other similar status from the SBA. Separate from the bill, I have also worked with the Department of Labor to make sure that ESOP appraisers can continue to provide independent, third-party, objective appraisals of the value of the employee stocks in the ESOPs. That's important because entrepreneurs who are using the employee-owned business model face the same challenges that other small firms face. They should not be shut out from being able to provide a valuable and valued savings and retirement plan simply because they chose to reward their employees with ownership in the business. We were successful with that rule. And that's because ESOPs are a critical part of giving businesses the tools they need to access capital, retain workers, and hire new ones. All things essential to keeping our economy moving in the right direction. And by the way, if you're ever in Washington on a Thursday morning, check to make sure the Senate is in session. Please join me at Minnesota Morning. We literally serve whoever is in Washington from the state of Minnesota breakfast, and I'm always there. It's at 8:30 a.m. in my office. Call ahead to RSVP, and if you're lucky, you might visit the day we serve Spam Puffs. Thanks again for all you do to help both companies and employee owners succeed. Enjoy the rest of the conference. You deserve it.